Or Christopher Daniels, for that matter.
Huh.
He did it again, by the way.
Did he?
Yeah, he came out at the end of Phoenix's match. Was
it Pentagon again?
No, it was in the Battle Royal. He came out as Phoenix with an AEW jacket on, and he got Penta eliminated like immediately in that Battle Royal.
Huh. Is that going to be his new gimmick? I hope not.
No, I just think I'm assuming we're going to see a Pentagon Jr. versus Christopher Daniels match very soon. It'll probably be for their mid-card championship.
Everywhere.
I'm gonna
just ejaculate everywhere. Because two of my favorites of all time, probably one of the best right now in Penta, if not the best. And Christopher Daniels is one of the best. What do you want to say? He doesn't get his due. You never hear about him with the greats back in the day, but he could always put on 5-star matches with anyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you think about it, one of the best matches of the last decade was AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and Christopher Daniels. And Christopher Daniels is the only one out of those three that you don't really hear people praise.
Yeah, for sure. It also doesn't help that in the last month I've probably heard 7 different AEW guys talk about if they were to ever introduce a mid-card championship. So
it's coming.
Yeah.
And it should.
And those two, sure. Could you, Christopher Daniels versus Pentagon for a championship? They're
gonna tear the house down. That's gonna be the best show of the night. I don't even care what other matches are on that card.
Yeah. There's the part of my brain that wants to question if this diamond ring that they're doing is going to be up for grabs or if it's going to be just for whoever wins it.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I'll have to look into that.
It just makes 100% sense to put it on MJF either way, but especially if he keeps it forever.
Right.
But that's not even the same company.
It's not. But on this company, Paystee, we have the Women's Traditional Survivor Series Elimination Match. Woo! And that isn't even the longest title we've had in the last couple months, Paystee.
Not even,
holy shit.
Not even halfway?
I don't think so. SmackDown, we see Sasha Banks, Carmella, Dana Brooke, Lacey Evans, and Nikki Cross taking on 5 NXT women who are yet to be announced. I even double-checked the WWE page, and there's just a blank yellow slot where those people are, so I don't know when they're planning on announcing them.
I wonder if it's going to be whatever. I'm guessing it's going to be whatever Wargames team wins.
Maybe.
But then Baszler's already in a match, so that wouldn't cut the mustard.
Well, unless her team doesn't win, Paystee. Things aren't looking good for Paystee. I'm almost wondering now if it isn't going to be a pre-show thing since they don't have a pre-show. I don't know. It really stands out though that they don't.
When they don't say the names, it usually means they're not going to win, right?
It also usually means that they might not even know who the fuck they are yet. They're still trying to figure it out. I guess they could announce it on SmackDown tonight, huh?
Yeah, they probably.
That'd be
will.
Weird to announce the NXT people on SmackDown, but with all the cross promotion they're doing, I guess. So, anyways, we had the SmackDown and name them. We got 5 NXT women that we don't know who they are. Then we have Raw represented by Charlotte, Asuka, Natalya, Kairi Sane, and Sarah Logan.
Yes. I got to go Team Raw on this one. That's the better people.
Better people. That's kind of presumptuous, Paystee.
It is, but I'm a wrestling fan. I'm allowed to be that way.
Okay. I'm going to go with any 5 women on NXT are probably 5 of the best wrestlers outside of maybe Asuka, Sarah Logan,
unless it's a bunch
and Kairi Sane.
Performance Center rookies.
Yeah, but I mean, I will give you this, Paystee. 3 of the 4 or 3 of the 5 on Raw are some of the best around: Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Sarah Logan. But
yeah, well,
I think NXT
they've been pushing Natalya lately because she's like one of the longest. No, she is now the longest contracted woman.
Tenured, yeah.
But for her, it was Alicia Fox. Isn't that weird?
Who, by the way, recently came out and acknowledged her alcoholism and is
good for her.
Admitting it and saying that she's trying and that she feels it's not worth hiding because it's not fair to other people who are dealing with it. And good for her. Good for her for trying to take care of it. We hope the best for her. But I'm going to go with the NXT. I don't think you bet against NXT women. I don't.
I mean, it depends on who you get. It depends on who you get.
Yeah, but can you think of 5 NXT women right now that you wouldn't put up against any of these 5 women?
I would assume, because they did that thing where Mia Yim, well, she got injured, but I don't know how bad the injury was. I would assume we see her in that match.
I'll take her over any of these women.
Probably even a team captain, since she calls herself the HBIC.
She is the HBIC.
So it could go, it could be her and a bunch of people who weren't picked for the Wargames matches, and they could prove that they're better. I like that. I like that. Not enough to change my answer. But
no, that
but I want to
gives
see
the storyline reason.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah, I agree.
And then we have the men's traditional Survivor Series elimination match. It's unnamed NXT team taking on the team of SmackDown, Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, Ali, Shorty G, and King Corbin.
The team with the worst fucking names, let's just say that.
By far. Is the rest of Corbin's team just going to beat him up and have him eliminated right away? Because none of them like him.
I hope so. I hope so.
Versus Team Raw, Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, Ricochet, Kevin Owens, and Drew McIntyre. It's a solid team.
So, I'm gonna say 2 things, and then I'm gonna go with the opposite. Raw probably looks like out of who we know is here, the most stacked.
Yeah.
You got Rollins, Orton, Owens, huge established names, and then you got up-and-comers who have nothing but potential with Ricochet and Drew McIntyre, who we know that WWE is behind. And I will say NXT, we don't know who they are, but again, so many NXT wrestlers.
Team SmackDown is really like the failed experiments.
They are. But I'm going to pick Team SmackDown, and I'm only picking Team SmackDown, Paystee, because of Fox.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Sadly, it does.
And if there was any year SmackDown would go over, it would be the year they signed with Fox, because we know WWE always pushes Raw. I don't know why I picked this earlier, but I think I'm going to go with the 5 unnamed NXT men.
Well, usually when they're unnamed, Paystee, it means they're going to lose. Somebody said that once.
I know. I think I remember that. But I also said usually, and it can't be all the time, because that wouldn't make sense.
That just wouldn't make sense.
And I feel like we're going to see Johnny Gargano at some point here this weekend.
I hope we do.
And Johnny wrestling to lead a team of NXT guys against
That's
Seth
money.
Rollins. Yeah. All I want to see is Johnny Gargano and Seth Rollins.
Right, exactly, right there. Johnny versus Seth.
And then the rest of them can stand around the ring. It could be a lumberjack match.
It's a lumberjack. I'm with you there. I'd pay money to see Rollins versus Gargano. Hands down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm going to go with the NXT guys. And then we come to the main event, which is a no-holds-barred WWE Championship match. Seeing the Beast, Brock Lesnar, taking on Rey Mysterio. Man, I'm going to hurt a lot of people just by saying what I'm going to say, but I think Mysterio has to win.
Well, the no-holds-barred adds a huge asterisk. As we've said with other matches so far, and we've said in the past, it really leaves it open to anybody winning. You can have any weird, random, no holds barred. Somebody could just drive a pickup truck and hit Brock and run him over, and then Rey Mysterio jumps on the hood.
Which is weird, because it's holds. It doesn't say anything goes or you can use weapons. Right? It just means you can use any kind of submission that may have been banned by the company.
You can use a chokehold or something like that, yeah. It's another one of those... It's another one of those labels they use for the exact same match. It's an Extreme Rules. It's a no holds barred. It's a
lights out unsanctioned match.
Yeah, it's like It's hardcore.
Dude,
they're all the same.
I want Brock Lesnar and Rey Mysterio to go through what Moxley and Omega went through in a match.
Well, poor Mysterio wouldn't make it out. Not only his size, but the poor he's an old feller nowadays. He looks like a boy.
No, yeah. I get that. No, but the no holds barred stipulation has got me thinking Dominic's getting involved.
Right.
And I like the idea of Dominic helping Mysterio to win the title and then turning on him. Probably too soon.
Why would he help him win and then turn on him? What if
because he's Eddie's son?
Yeah, but what if he came to the ring and turned on Mysterio to help Lesnar keep the title? Wouldn't that make more sense?
I think he'd have an easier time taking it off his dad than he would off of Lesnar.
Oh, you mean that you think that he's actually going to have a title match against his dad?
I think that's money. I think you build it from now till Mania. I think that's a money match. I don't think Dominic wins it, or maybe he does and loses it to Lesnar right away.
I guess that makes sense, but yeah, I agree. If you're looking at it that way, what you said earlier, I think it's too soon for that. Not that WWE wouldn't do it, but in my opinion,
WWE is the king of too soon.
Yeah, no shit.
But I like that, and that's why I'm going with Mysterio for this match.
And
any other scenario, I'd say Lesnar destroys him like he does anybody else.
Yeah, I'm going with the obvious with Brock Lesnar. I think the no holds barred stipulation lets Mysterio get a small amount of offense in on Lesnar for a moment, but I'd still even be able. I'd be willing to say that that's even a small amount in that. I think Lesnar dominates. I do think that you're right. Dominic gets involved somehow, but I almost feel like Dominic gets owned by Lesnar.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see it. It's just lighting the darkness with my heart on this one.
No, I hear you. And again, no holds barred. Literally anything can happen. Leaves the door open for anyone. So again, Paystee, the tiebreaker was kind of simple on this. Let's go with which brand wins the most matches. I'll let you pick first. Neither one of us have really... I didn't tally what I picked. But...
Yeah, no, I didn't either, and neither of us have picked yet.
No.
But I'm going to, just in a weird way, that if this goes against what I said, I'm going to say NXT for the tiebreaker.
Okay, I was thinking about leaning that way, so let me take a second and go... Wow, my picks are all over the place. So I'm going to go SD because of Fox.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going with that. The logic you said was Fox would get the win. Yeah.
My picks are all over I was going to just tally my picks, and I'm like, whoa, they're all over the fucking place. So, yeah, I'll go with SmackDown. That works for me. You're going NXT, so that makes sense. I don't think this one's going to come to a tiebreaker, to be honest, but you and I have been getting close to tiebreakers a lot lately now, all of a sudden at the end of the year.
Yes. And on shows where we said it would probably never come to the time.
Exactly. I know, exactly, right?
It's going to be an interesting weekend of wrestling and sports entertainment, and I'm looking forward to it, which is not something I'm used to when it comes to the WWE bubble.
Right. I agree. I'm definitely, this weekend, I'm for sure watching NXT Wargames. I don't know if I'll get to watching Survivor Series or not. I might wait and just see what the feedback is from it, from both you and other people, and maybe handpick some matches. Like you said, the traditional Survivor Series matches, they go long. I don't need to watch those. I already know that. But the Shinsuke, Roddy, AJ match and the Lynch, Bailey, Baszler match, for sure. I have to watch those two.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think those stand the chance of being the best matches on the card, for sure.
They definitely shine right now.
Isn't it sad that we're not saying that about Adam Cole versus Pete Dunne or whoever?
Well, again, it's because we don't know. I think Adam Cole versus Pete Dunne could definitely be. Actually, Adam Cole versus...
The reason it's not
Damian
a contender is because it's not up in the air. Like, no matter what, Cole's going to win it because he's the guy.
Yeah.
Whereas these other matches are entirely up in the air.
Yeah, truly. Easily. It'll be fun.
I still wish we would have got Cole versus The Fiend versus The Beast.
It would have been awesome.
It would have been ridiculous.
It would have made sense, too.
Yeah, it would have.
But I would just love to see Cole and the Fiend